There are so many of us who have come here to this earth with at least one painful parent. I want you all to know that I hear you and see you. I have also myself come here to experience unavailable, distant, emotionally unevolved, and spiritually asleep parents. This isn't an easy path. Please know that this is now the perfect time to recognize your truth, the light inside of you that's always been there, and make the changes in your life to help heal and grow. I have seen many videos about this topic of toxic parents, narcissistic parents, and I have to say I am happy and proud of it. The energy of our world is changing. Now old are the days where men run the world and women need to just be pretty and quiet. Men weren't supposed to cry and be in touch with their emotions. Now this is changing. We all have our story. Maybe your parent has been abusive, maybe they were absent physically, emotionally, or both. Maybe they bullied, teased, or crossed your boundaries. If any of this has happened to you, I am sorry for the pain you have gone through, but you are worth it and we are going to make it. Our parents are our first role models of how we learn our worth, how we should be treated, how we feel about ourselves and others. They shape us for the first few decades of our lives. This can make a beautiful impact or a painful one. We have learned from the world around us that family is the most important and that we need to stick with our families, no matter what. We are assigned to them and this can make us feel that we are stuck, can't go anywhere. I've found through my experiences that painful parents are here to be our greatest spiritual teachers. We may have been assigned to these people, but they don't have to stay in your life. There is no law or rule on this. The hard part is the emotional and energetic connection we have to them. It's hard to part ways. Once I realized that my family was more painful to me than helpful, I chose to break away. Let me tell you, this is not easy. It brings up many emotions, many blocks that make it difficult for you to even feel free to acknowledge your true feelings. We can have guilt, shame, feelings of obligation, and also pressure from other family members. I wanted to stay with my family, I loved them and I knew I was adding good energy into their lives. But I realized they were no longer helpful to me. My advice is to first stop and look at your painful parent. How do they feel about themselves? How are other relationships functioning? Watch them. They teach us what love is really like to them. I understand this stuff is too painful, but if you can get a break from the emotional pain of it, really looking at them as a teaching moment. I do believe the higher self of our parents do see us and love us, but they are asleep to this part of themselves. There are higher energies that want us to succeed and grow. The best way to learn is to have hands-on learning. Experience all you can and come out the other side stronger and happier. This path is easier when you have other people around you who have gone through similar things, so you don't feel alone and can learn from each other. I'm not telling you that you have to cut your families out of your lives, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Even to have some space so you can take the time to really look at what's happening, what this toxic energy is trying to teach you. Please know our parents are asleep, they can't see what they are doing to us from our lens. They likely have had their own painful parent and have passed down the same energy. They haven't come here to stop this pattern, but we have. Consider yourself lucky that you get to make the changes for yourself to heal and then pass down better energy to the next generation. First step, stop doing the same things you have been doing. Do you always answer your parents' call and end up hanging up being more upset? Do you feel you need to visit or help a parent often who guilts you or makes you feel bad if you don't? Let's come up with a plan of what you can change so you can slowly start unraveling this pain. So you can protect yourself. You have all the support you need around you, please reach out.